Why are you stuck at a certain point in your vocal range and you just cannot seem to go any higher? Let's talk about it. Now, ideally, what you want to be able to do as a singer is to pick a note from your vocal range and be able to glide from the bottom up to that note with an even tone without changing your voice quality. So, in other words, you want to be able to stay in full voice. So, what you don't want to do is this. That ugly flip in the middle. We want to get rid of that. What you want to do instead is something more like this. Where the tone is even and you can actually transition from the bottom to the top. And it still sounds on top. It still sounds like full voice. So how do we do that, and why are you having trouble with it? And since you clicked on this video, you probably are having some trouble with that. Now, the number one issue that prevents you from actually connecting your voice from the bottom to the top is unwanted tension in your voice. And that is a very common problem that is very hard to self-diagnose, because you might actually think that you do not have any unwanted tension, that you do not have any unwanted strain, that you actually do. And so what's important is that when you are doing your vocal exercises, you need to monitor yourself. You need to have a mirror in front of you, okay? This is crucial. When you're doing vocal exercises, you need to have a mirror in front of you. And also you need to check here for anything sticking out. So when I'm talking to you right now, I can simply put my thumb under here and everything is just completely relaxed. When you're starting to sing, especially if you're starting to go higher, this starts to pull, or rather it starts to push on your thumb, and your thumb starts to go out, you've got your problem. These muscles here are tensing up. And when these muscles here are tensing up, suddenly your larynx goes way too high. Suddenly this whole space here that you've got gets squeezed and squashed, and suddenly you've got no resonance. And your vocal cords cannot vibrate freely, and it just creates all sorts of problems on top of other problems, and you are just not able to progress any further until you get rid of this strain, this unwanted tension here. So I would like for you to put focus on that first. See if there isn't any unwanted tension here. Now, reason number two, you are not transitioning into your head voice. You are trying to take this low voice that you speak with up there to the top. It cannot be done. It's impossible. Okay, it is a physical impossibility. You cannot do that. So instead, what you need to do is keep the vowel narrow, okay? You need to keep the vowel narrow. So for example, I would recommend like oo or o. These are the good ones. E can be tricky because E can give you some unwanted tension as well if you don't know how to do it correctly. So I would recommend o. O is a very good one. And you want to keep it narrow. And as you go higher, you want to aim the sound to the back of your nose through here. So it's kind of like it's going into here. Oh, oh. The vowel is narrow, but you aim it through here. Oh. This is very important. Reason number three, also very common and also a great mistake, you are blowing way too much air. You are blowing way too much air, and this simply prevents you from actually keeping your cords close together, because your vocal cords can only withstand so much air pressure before they simply fall apart. So always be aware of how much air you're blowing out, and you need to limit the amount of air as you go higher. So anyway, I hope this will be helpful for you. Certainly give these tips a try. Like, comment, and subscribe, because these videos are going to keep coming. And have a great day.